Look at SoFi stock go, guys. Check it out. It's currently around 1:25, 1:30 p.m., so we're getting into the latter half of the day right now, and SoFi is up around 5%. Pretty good day, up around 39, 40 cents, and earlier in the day, and by earlier I mean about, 20 minutes ago, this was at almost $8.70. So we're going to do a quick update on the charts here, talk about some key points I'm looking at, what I'm looking to do, but before we do that, guys, don't forget to get up to 17 free stocks for Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Once you fund your account with at least $100 using that link down below, you get a free share of C3AI stock right off the bat, which is only for this channel here, guys, and that stock's what, 35, 40 bucks a share, and you get 5 more stocks, each up to 2,000 bucks, and again, that's just with a $100 deposit, and fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks, and listen to this, guys, funded with at least 5,000 bucks on top of all those stocks, you also get another free share of either Google or Tesla, guaranteed, which is nuts. And this is limited time, guys. 3 more days to do it. The clock is ticking, so use that link down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Let's dive right into the video. So SoFi right now, like I said, is doing pretty well. Like the overall market, guys, all the indexes right now are in the green, like we covered in previous videos. We have the Russell up a ton, NASDAQ, both of them are up around 1.5, 1.6%. S&P's up around 1%. We have the Dow up 0.6. Everything is looking pretty dang good right now, guys, and SoFi is now starting to make a move to the upside. Let's break it down. On the intraday chart here, guys, we have a clear-cut golden cross. We're above the moving averages. Well, I guess we're above the 180. We're slightly under the 50 moving average now because we are pulling back a little bit in real time. We're down about 8 cents from the recent high, which really is not much. It's only 1%. So we're holding the uptrend, right, which is great, and we've been uptrending all day. And another thing worth mentioning is we slightly, barely took the highs out from yesterday, which you guys probably remember. Yesterday, SoFi ran like crazy out of the gate. In the pre-market, it was at 810. Let me actually make my face a little bit smaller here, guys. There we go. And it ran from 810 to about 825 by open. Then it ripped all the way up to about 865 roughly. And again, today, we hit 867. So we barely took the high out, but we did take the high out, guys, and now this is almost putting us in an ascending triangle, is it not? Do you guys see what I'm looking at? We have the resistance at about 865, 867, but at the same time, we have a clear uptrend as well. Higher lows being made primarily today, pre-market heading into the open and up until where we are right now. So we have this triangle the way I'm looking at it, and if we do break in the very short term, and my alert's at 875, so I'll keep it there. If we break 870, 875, this is where SoFi in the short term could start to take off. And let's peel the layers back a little bit on the 5-day, guys. You're going to notice, wait a second, 870, 875, 865, this 5-10 cent window, this has been resistance for the past couple of days, not just today and yesterday, but also from Friday. Well, Friday was way under that point. Forget Friday. But Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday of last week, excuse me, guys, all of those days we were struggling at 870, 865, where we are right now. So this point needs to break, guys. It really needs to break. And if it does, pulling back the layers a little bit more on the 10-day chart, now we're starting to make an argument. We could make an argument that it could start going back to the $9 level. You can see here, if I draw some lines out, 9.15, that was resistance. If I zoom in, when was this, guys? Let me see here. 9.15, that was right around the middle of June, the 15th, 16th. If I zoom in, you can see right around here. That could be where it goes next. You can argue 9.50 is a target as well. If I draw this out, that was actually the high from the 15th of June. So this could really start to gain steam. And one could argue that what we've seen over the past couple of days, and by couple of days, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, it's been consolidation, right? It's been consolidation, and now we're starting to make that move upwards. And you can see here, guys, one thing worth mentioning is before we look at the 4-hour chart, maybe the 1-hour chart as well, we can see an inverse head and shoulders forming on SoFi, right? I'm going to butcher this, but you get the idea. You get the idea, right? Left shoulder head, right shoulder. If we start breaking above $875, $9, you guessed it, that right shoulder will start to play out, right? You guys see that, and we could start going 9 plus, 950, maybe higher than that. So SoFi looks pretty decent on the short-term charts. We just have a very big resistance coming up at 875, which needs to break. And if I pull up the 20-day chart, you can pretty much see a lot of the same. The inverse head and shoulders. Now we're starting to get up to the 180 SMA on this 1-hour chart, which is a big resistance. We're already above the 50 SMA, and the 180 SMA, funny enough, guess what? It's at 875 on the dot. So that makes that point an even bigger level of resistance. And if I pull up the 4-hour time frame, guys, look at this. We're now right under the 50 SMA, which is right around, you guessed it, it's crazy how all this lines up, 875. So this point, guys, is such a big point. If it starts breaking that level, it's safe to say, in my opinion, at least in the short term, we could have a nice run, momentum rally, whatever you want to call it, to 950. Maybe it tests 10 again, and that's going to be a spot where, of course, if we break 10, that's a big resistance. It could go a lot higher from there, but baby steps, guys. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's see what happens first, where we are now, the mid-8s, high 8s, and then we'll see where it could go from there. And if it gets rejected here, guys, at 875, let's play devil's advocate. Where could SoFi go from there? Well, we've talked about a couple of levels, $8 flat, which you guys have seen. I mean, it's pretty much held that over the past couple of days here, like we talked about earlier in this video. But if that were to break, 730 is a big spot on the downside that we could start going to. I mean, that's, the high from, when was that? The middle of February. From there, maybe down to about $697, which that was the high from the end of April, also from the beginning of March. So, I mean, could this go to the high sixes? It could surely do that. It's definitely possible by the looks of it on the chart. That's also right by the 180 SMA. Am I banking on that 100%? No, guys, I'm not. I don't know if it's going to go back to $6 for all we know. Guys, for all we know, it might go to $8 again, or maybe that was the bottom, what we just got. A couple of days ago, we're consolidated. Now we're starting to break up. Maybe we break above 9 and that was the bottom. We don't really know exactly what's going to happen. But look, now it's up 5%. And we held. One thing we do know is we did bounce off $8. I mean, that was the high from, like I said, the beginning of February. We bounced off that point. So that's a good sign for the bulls. Now, are they going to fully break out? That's the million-dollar question. So in the short term, guys, I'm sitting on my hands. This is kind of a waiting game. If we do break 875, I'm looking to jump in and maybe ride the momentum as again, I do believe it's going to go. I'm not guaranteeing it. Nothing's guaranteed, but at that point, I think we could start going mid-9s. But if we get rejected here at 875, 850, start going back low 8s, we break 8s, the $8 level, right? That's where I'm going to be looking to scale in a little bit and do the swing trading method that I use a lot of the time, which is where I scale into the position on the weakness. I don't go all in, right off the bat, but I will do, let's say, a 20% buy, a little 10% here, maybe a little bit here, a little bit there, and build the position over time, which at that point, guys, if we go under 8, I'd like to buy a little bit in the mid-7s, lower 7s, preferably higher 6s, and build it up in that level. At least that's the way I'm looking at it right now. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Feel free to hit the like button and to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And don't forget to get up to 17 free stocks from Moomoo, guys, the sponsor of today's video. Use that link down below. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and you get 1 free share of C3AI stock guaranteed, which is right around $35-40 a share. And if you fund your account with at least $1,000 on top of all the stocks you already got, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks, and fund it with at least $5,000 on top of the 16 stocks you already got. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google stock guaranteed, which is a very good deal, guys. Crazy promo right now, and it's limited time. You have 3 more days to do it, guys, so the clock is ticking. Use that link down below, and of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel, and with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.